Hi everyone, I hope everyone is having a great day whenever you're watching this. So I decided to post a little Q&A for you guys to be able to comment some questions under if you had any. And I got a good amount to be able to make a video. Because I thought with me gaining subscribers and everything, it would be nice for you guys to get to know me a little bit more and just get a little bit more connected with me, you know? I always believe in transparency and I like to be as transparent with people as possible. I'm really an open book, so I don't mind telling you guys a lot. So everything that I'm telling you is very honest and just me. The first question I'm going to answer is where do I live, because I get this a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to show too much information since it is the internet, but I do live in America. I live in Ohio. The weather here is kind of crazy, so you might see in a lot of my videos it does rain a lot. We had a very rainy summer, and now it's very dry. But around me is just a normal neighborhood. It's nothing too crazy. I just live in a small town. But yeah, I do live in Ohio. I've lived here my whole entire life. All right. Next question is, what is my current job / study? So I am 22 years old, if you didn't know that. I went to school for fashion, and I just graduated in May. And I really, really loved my major. I learned a lot. I had a very great time going to school. And now, since I really didn't want to move away from Ohio just yet, and a lot of jobs that have to do with fashion require moving, and so when I was finishing up school a couple months before I graduated, I was able to get a job at a financial investment company. Needed a job and a position open up as a client administrator. And basically that's like a front desk person. I answer a lot of the phone calls. I'm basically an assistant to all the advisors. I make their calendar, schedule appointments and all that. It's not really that fun. I'm getting a lot of experience from it to put on my resume to eventually be able to get future jobs later. I always preach that you should not be stressed about what you're doing at this age in your 20s after graduation. Just get anything that you can get. A lot of people think they can just jump out of graduation and get their dream job in their major, and that's very hard, especially in today's economy, with the job markets and stuff. So just get what you can get experience to be able to put on your resume, and eventually you will get the job that you dreamed of if you just keep working hard. I got a job right before graduation, and I was very lucky to be able to do that. Oh, okay, right above that comment, I always wanted to ask you about your courses after graduating from high school life. What is your dream job or goal? So I graduated high school 5 years ago, so I've been out of high school for a while. But yeah, basically just kind of out of the last question, I went into college for fashion, studied for 4 years, got my bachelor's degree, and basically I've never had like a dream job. I've never had an exact job that I wanted to go into or field. I picked fashion because it's very broad. You can do a lot with it. I guess my dream job would honestly be I don't have a dream job, I'm gonna be honest. I really like YouTube. I really like posting for people and making people feel good. I love baking. I've gotten into baking a lot recently, so honestly, if I had to tell you a dream job, it would probably be having my own bakery, but I would need a lot more practice and experience before I ever got my own store like that, because I just recently got into baking in the last like year. I still have a long way to go with learning about all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess my dream job is eventually having my own business one day. I feel like that is the best answer I can give you. This question is, how old are you? I just answered it. I am 22 years old. My zodiac sign, which is one of the other questions on here, is a Sagittarius. I was born on December 19th. So, a December baby. Very close to Christmas, which I've never had any complaints about. I love it. But yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. And my boyfriend's a Gemini, which is perfect because Sagittarius and Geminis get along very good. And that was another question, so I'm kind of answering questions and questions. The boy in my video, someone asked about, and he is my boyfriend. We've been together for 4 years in October, so very soon. We've been living together for a little under 2 years. We got our first apartment together last year in August, and then we moved to another apartment and we've been here for a couple months now. So under 2 years, and it's been great. We handle it so well. We've made boundaries with it, and it's been very, very easy. I know there's a lot of, concerns about moving in with your significant other, especially at a young age, and it's been nothing but great. We both work very hard to provide for ourselves, and we are very even with everything. He helps me a lot with cleaning and doing stuff around the house, and he helps a lot financially with bills and stuff. So it's we work it out to make it even, but in different ways. I do most of the cooking and cleaning. He pays more of the bills. So it really does work out, and I love it so much. He is truly my best friend, and I definitely see us getting married sometime in the future, hopefully soon. But yes, he's my boyfriend, and I love him very, very much. This isn't a question that I got, but in case any of you guys were wondering, we met freshman year of college through Tinder. I know, not so romantic, but we're here, and we were meant to be. We were meant to be. All right, this is a really good question. How do you balance between working, cleaning, and cooking? Because it's very hard to do to work a full-time job and maintain everything around the house. It takes a lot of getting used to, seriously. I think what helps is I enjoy cooking and cleaning. I don't really find it very tedious. I don't really find it as a chore. Some days when I do have a really hard day and I'm really tired, it's very hard to balance, and I've had a lot of breakdowns about it. The kitchen and the living room and all that stuff, I try to just gradually do as the day goes on. When I cook, I clean throughout the entire process, so then when I'm done cooking, I don't have like a huge mess to clean up. I don't cook every day. I post me cooking a lot or baking, but I do not do that every day. My boyfriend will get takeout food or whatever if I'm really not in the mood to cook. It's just a lot of practice, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm still getting used to balancing all of it, but I find what helps a lot is to just enjoy it. Cleaning for me is very therapeutic. I feel very good after it's done. So I feel like that's not the greatest answer because I don't know how to give advice if you don't enjoy it, which a lot of people don't. I'm not going to sit here and say I love cleaning because I don't. I just find that it takes a lot of practice, and if you cherish your home and you love everything you're surrounded by, it's going to be easier to clean. So if you have a bunch of stuff around you that just stresses you out and you don't even like know why you have it, you don't love it, clean it out. Throw out stuff that you're not in love with, and I feel like once you're surrounded by everything in your home that you truly love, then it's really easy to keep clean, and you don't find it a chore to clean, if that makes sense. I feel like that's the best answer I can give you guys. It's an everyday learning process. Okay, this is a good question as well. Do you live such a cozy life off screen? A lot of problems with social media today is you see all the good things, you see what people want you to see, and then everyone is like, why does my life not look like that? How do they do life so well? Why is their life so perfect? It's because people post what they want you to see. You should not believe anything you see on social media, and I'm saying that as someone who is doing social media. I try to be as real as I can be in my videos, but obviously I'm not showing you guys when I have a messy house. I'm not showing you when I'm having a breakdown because I'm just so exhausted. I'm not saying what I post is fake at all. Everything that I post is very real and very me, but I am posting the good days. I am posting what I want everyone to see. But I try to incorporate my cozy videos actually into my life. I try to make it so it's very clean around me all the time. I always light a candle. I always try to stick with my routine and make sure I can have a cozy meal or dessert when I'm watching my favorite show. I do try every day to make my life as cute and fun and cozy as possible. And it's taken a lot of time to gather things to be able to put around my house that adds decoration. I've gotten things gradually over time. When I first moved into my apartment last year, it was empty, like there was barely anything in it. And then as time comes, I gather more stuff to put around my house. I get a little bit more experience in decorating, and I can decorate better as time goes on. It's all about practice and just time, really. Basically, from this question, I would just say most of what I show you is very real, but I'm showing you the good parts. So don't believe everything you see on social media, and that goes for all your content creators that you watch. Another question is, what is your favorite book? I don't read a lot. It's hard for me to start a book. Like, I don't know, like once I start a book and it's good, like I can finish it, and I really enjoy reading, but it's just the starting that's really hard for me. But I have read some good books. So when I was interested in getting into reading, my sister recommended me Verity by Colleen Hoover. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions about her, and it got me hooked instantly. I read the entire thing in like 3 days, which is good for me. I was hooked to it, and then after that I was like, oh my gosh, I want to read more books. So I would say if you have not read Verity, it's very good. It's like a thriller romance. I don't really know. Really good. My next one after that would be Silent Patient. Oh my god, this book kind of took me a little bit longer to get into, but once I got into it and kept reading, amazing. This is also a thriller, like a psychological thriller. So freaking good. I love this book. Love in Other Words is such a good book. It's like a romance book. So freaking good. I love this one so much. So I would say I really like this book. You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. Huge plot twist at the end. Huge plot twist. So those are really the only books that I have finished and can remember and talk about. But other than that, I still need to practice reading a little bit more. I'll get better at it. There was actually another question right above that about reading. What's your favorite genre of books? I'd probably say romance or thriller. Basically, all the books that I've read have done with thriller and romance. So I would say those two. What is the name of your cat? So I have 2 cats. One is named Goose. He's about 2 years old. I got him as a kitten. He was found by a dumpster at my old work, and no one could take him. So I took him and gave him to my boyfriend because I didn't live in my own place, and we love him so, so much. And then Foxy is my other cat. I found her at my old apple orchard job. She got dumped there, and they couldn't take her in because they already had enough animals. So we took her in, and we don't know how old she is. The vet didn't know. We think she's like 3 to 5 years old. I don't know how old she is, but she's a sweetheart. She's so, so lovey. We love her so much. Okay. Oh, this comment's so sweet. You're legit my comfort YouTuber. Thank you so much. How do you manage to stay so peaceful and put together in a world full of chaos? And do you ever feel FOMO? That is a very good question. I am on social media a little bit too much, and I'm trying so hard to get off of it because it makes me feel nothing but anxiety, especially with everything going on in the world right now. I've just kind of learned that I can't really control anything but my own life. So I have so much empathy and stress for what's going on in the world right now. I just try to put all my energy towards the people I love and my world. And that can kind of sound selfish, but if I worry about what's going on in the world all the time, I'm going to beat myself down because it's kind of really crazy out there, and I don't even like talking about it because it's very sad. I can only control what's going on in my life, and I can only control the people around me. And that's exactly what I do. I surround myself with people that I love and make me feel good, and I do things that make me happy, and that's the life that I'm gonna live. Do you ever feel FOMO? I used to have the worst FOMO, which is, if you don't know, it's fear of missing out. I used to have the worst FOMO ever throughout high school, throughout college, throughout literally my entire young years. So literally until I'm 22, until I was 21 years old, I have felt extreme FOMO. I would get so sad if people were out doing things without me. If I saw stuff on social media of everyone having the greatest life, greatest things, like doing the best things ever, I just would feel so defeated. I would feel like I'm not living my life as I should. Like, I should be doing so much more. I should be partying. I should be drinking. I should have like 1,000 friends. And that's not gonna ever happen. first of all, that's not me. I'm not someone that can be on the go all the time and like party and do a bunch of stuff every day. I do not have a social battery for that, nor the energy. And people are always gonna do stuff without you. Like, I have just learned to really focus on myself and really believe that everything I see on social media is not always real and true, and a bunch of people traveling every day and doing crazy things. That's their life and that's great for them, but that's not obtainable for me. So why am I gonna sit here and stress and worry about what all these other people are doing that literally I cannot control? I cannot do those things. That is not my life. I am not living that life. The only thing I can worry about is me. But for the most part, I am happy with everything I have done so far. I'm content with my life. And I think that's the biggest advice I can give you is you're gonna feel FOMO until you start to feel content in your life and what you are. You have to love yourself. You have to love your life around you. You have to love the people around you. You have to make sure you only surround yourself with people that make you feel your best. And you have to figure out what you enjoy doing, hobby-wise, work-wise, and you have to know that that's the only thing that matters. Because what people are posting online and showing you that they're doing, that's them. That's their life. That's what they're choosing to do. But you're never gonna, what you see, your perspective, that's you. So worry about you. Love yourself. Love the people around you. Love your environment. And once you get that and you start doing all that, you're not going to care what people are doing. You're not going to care what everyone is doing around you and what you're seeing on social media because you're content with yourself. And I hope that's good advice, but that's literally the only thing I can give you because before I was not content with myself. I was not happy with myself. So obviously I'm going to feel like I'm missing out on everything and feel sad looking at everyone else's life, wishing I had what they had because I wasn't even happy with what I had. If that makes sense. I'm kind of bad at explaining things sometimes, but it really is true. All right, I had to go do some errands, so I took a little bit break, so now the lighting's different. Sorry about that. But let's resume the Q&A. Okay, so what is next to answer? There's like multiple questions in this one comment. Okay, what or who inspired you to start a channel? So about my YouTube journey, I think it was 8th grade when I think it was 8th grade when I first wanted to create a YouTube channel, and I did. And I posted a lot of goofy videos that I don't even have anymore, unfortunately, because I would love to see them. But it lasted very short. I ended up deleting my YouTube account and everything because like the kids in my school found out and they started like watching them in front of me or like mocking them, and I like was so insecure. I was already insecure about my friends finding it, and then the school found it and I was just like, I care too much about what people think, right? Then I didn't decide to start posting again until I think sophomore year of college, but I would post like one video and then take it down like months later. Like I wasn't doing it seriously. Then I got this camera of my junior year of college, and because I wanted to film my abroad experience when I went to Florence. And I did. I recorded a couple vlogs and then took a long break all over the summer, all over the winter. And then the very start of 2025, I was like, okay, I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for so long now. Like, I need to start taking it seriously. So I posted a couple and they would get like 30 views, like nothing serious, but I still kept posting it. At this point, I was confident enough in myself. I was confident that the more I would post, the more comfortable I would get with it. And then I finally created one video. I think it was the first video I posted of me doing chores and cleaning around the house with no talking or much music or anything. And that one got a lot of views. I wouldn't say like a lot, but for me at the time it was like, holy crap, like I'm getting subscribers now. Like people are viewing this, and my subscriber count slowly started going up. A couple videos later, I posted my most popular video. I think it was something cozy. It was like the thumbnail with the cookies in it. that video blew up. It's my most viewed video still. And then after that, I consistently started getting subscribers, consistently started getting views. And that's when I figured out what my content is and what I actually like to film, which was like chores, cooking, baking, me just doing my everyday stuff and posting it for you guys, because I think what people enjoyed so much is the realness of it, the simplicity. I feel like my videos are kind of a break from the fast social media and the trending and you should buy this, you should look like this. And that's the exact kind of content that I wanted to get out there. And so for people to find that and enjoy it literally just made me so happy. Like, wow, I'm finally creating videos that I enjoy and it doesn't feel like work for me, and people are getting something out of it. And then from there on out, I take YouTube very seriously and I just want to keep on posting for you guys. It means so much to me that my content does something for people out there. And so that's basically how I got started. A decade later, I actually started taking it seriously, and it's been very good. And I think that's another question, is advice on starting a YouTube channel. And I think the biggest advice that I can give you guys is find what works for you. Don't do stuff because, oh my god, guys, don't try to post stuff or film stuff of what other people are doing and what you think you should do and what you think will get you viewers or subscribers or anything. You have to find your niche. What works for you? What do you really enjoy filming? And it doesn't feel like a task that needs to be done. It's just something that you genuinely want to do. Once you find what you love and what comes easy to you, the rest will just work out. You'll just keep on posting. Eventually people will find your channel and you'll find a group of people that like your videos, and then from there on out it will just come with time. Guys, so I guess my advice to you on starting a YouTube channel is, first, do not care what people think. Don't care, oh, what if so and so finds this and whatever. Don't care at all what people think. Post what you want to post, which comes number 2. Post what comes naturally to you and what you really enjoy doing, and it feels like it's just coming from the bottom of your heart. You want to post stuff that you generally love and are content with, and then your viewers will feel that through your filming. So I think that's on that. Don't care what people think. Be confident, be yourself, and post what comes naturally. So, where did you pick up your cooking and baking skills from? That, I still would say that I am at like intermediate level. Like, I don't bake or cook crazy things. I don't really do a lot of research either on it, which I definitely should start because I want to get better and I want to expand my skill set. But with cooking and baking, I just kind of practice. Like, I always saw my mom cook when I was growing up, and her food was always very good. I always kind of watched her. And then when I got to the point where I had my own place, I felt comfortable enough to really start cooking and baking a lot, since it was my kitchen. And it was with practice. I just followed a lot of Pinterest recipes. Baking, I generally enjoy. I find it very comforting. I kind of find it therapeutic. And the joy I get when I make something for other people and they really like it, it just makes me so happy. And so I continue to want to do it more and more and more. It's literally the most comforting feeling ever when I bake something for someone that I put a lot of effort into and they like it and they find it really good. So I would just say trial and error and a lot of practice. Obviously watching videos helps, reading about it helps, but I would just say that it was just from Pinterest recipes and trial and error. Okay. This question is, what hobbies do you have outside of what you share? So I feel like I share my hobby, which is baking. I've picked up on a lot of hobbies. It's just whether or not I stay with it. So I've picked up crochet. I got into that for a while, and I got it down, but then I pick up a lot of hobbies and then I stop. I'll try to get back into it. So I picked up crochet for a while. I picked up making jewelry. I made a lot of necklaces and stuff like that. I've picked up scrapbooking, which I just started doing. Like, I just got into that. I want to start making like a scrapbook recipe book. I found that really fun to do. I feel like that's really it. I like video games. I don't play much, but when I do, I like to play Minecraft or Sims or Stardew Valley. But again, like, when I have time, I just feel like I don't have much time. And when I do have the time, I'm mostly like doing chores or filming or cooking or stuff like that. So it's kind of hard in my life right now to find the time to do all those hobbies, because sometimes it's overwhelming when I have so much that I want to do and then I end up doing none of it. Story of my life. Okay, this one is, I like to know what kind of music you like and your favorite artist. I go through phases of listening to music and not, but I love indie music. Indie slash rock slash pop. I literally like everything. I just kind of pick certain songs that I like within each genre, but I would say indie is my favorite. Okay, this one's a good question as well. These are all really good questions. You guys are so thoughtful and nice. I like to know how you navigate life so young. It says I go day by day. There's times where I feel like I'm in a midlife crisis and like I should be doing such and such and such, and I'm nowhere where I need to be, and I should be doing more. Because how can you not feel like that with social media and like seeing so much through your screen every day? But I really do go day by day. I find things out about myself every day. I figure out what I personally enjoy, and I kind of see how I've grown in the past couple years. I try not to worry about what everyone else is doing. This age that I'm at, a lot of people are trying to figure out what they want to do for the rest of their life. What kind of jobs do you want? Where do you want to live? What do you want your life to look like? And that is so overwhelming to try to figure out at such a young age, because 20s is still very young, even though I feel very old sometimes. I'm 22. I'm still very young. I always say everything will happen for a reason. Things will come my way if they're meant to be. And right now, where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be at, and I'm happy with that. But if I want more, which I do, I want more with my life, I just won't get comfortable. I will continue to push myself and make myself work hard for the things that I want. I'm just not going to settle. But with what I have, I'm happy with, and it's what I need to be doing right now to get where I need to be in the future. But I just always say that it will happen when it happens, and life will put me on the right track, hopefully. Because I feel like I'm on the right track right now. I'm very happy. But yeah, being young kind of fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's very stressful, especially with our society and social media and stuff. It's really hard. I will say that. Future plans, I don't have any. Thinking about the future just stresses me out. But I would like to have kids. I know that I'm going to marry the boy that I'm dating right now, so I know that I'm going to have him. I would like 2 or 3 kids. I would probably like to start having kids by the time I'm 25 or 26. I want to live in a really cute house with a lot of land. I want a lot of animals. I want chickens and stuff. I want to travel a lot, as much as I can. And yeah, I just want to enjoy life with my family, and that's really all I need. So I would say those are my future plans. Okay. Okay. A lot of these I already answered because there were like multiple questions. What got me into baking and cooking? I would say seeing people eat my food. When I see people eat my food and they really like it, it warms my heart. Like, it literally is one of the best feelings ever, is when I see someone eat my food and they go, oh my god, this is delicious. I'm like, thank you. That, it's therapeutic for me. I love food. My whole family is a foodie. And honestly, cooking is just so much healthier for you than going out. And going out in these days is like so expensive. So I kind of like am forced to cook, because every time you go out to eat now, you're spending like at least $20 per person. So there's that. I already talked about my boyfriend because this comment is, when did you meet your boyfriend and when will he be your husband? So like I said earlier, I met him when I was a freshman in college, and I'm hoping to be engaged next year. So hopefully that happens. Do I have a YouTuber that I look up to? I would say Emma Chamberlain. She is my all-time favorite YouTuber, influencer, celebrity, whatever you call her. She's my favorite. I think it's because she's just so real. She's always been so real online. She's shown herself so authentically. She's just really content with her life, and she also posts the normal stuff, you know, like the normal things about being human, and she gives really great advice. And she started when she was really young, and you can see where that brought her now. She's made such a good life for herself through YouTube, and her content is just really good. She has a very creative eye, and I just like how honest she is with herself and her subscribers. All right, I think that is all the questions. That was really fun. I am so happy that you guys gave me some questions to answer. It means a lot. I want you guys to know about me. I want to feel like we are connected to each other. So ask questions away, and I will try to answer all of them as much as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more future videos because I have a lot coming. So I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day or night. All right, bye.